Calling all parents of tweens and teens. Now, video sharing app TikTok is facing legal action from a 12-year-old girl in England. The girl claims the app is using children's data unlawfully. Well, Tech Hub presenter Aki Anastasio will explain what's going on to us. Aki, a very good morning to you. So what's going on? I mean, I'm not au fait with TikTok. I don't know too much about it, but what's the issue here?
Hello, good morning to you, Yuveka. Well, the issue is that, firstly, when you have to use social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, you've got to be over the age of 13 years old. So when this kid complained about it, they've obviously had a court application to keep her anonymity private. But essentially what they're alleging is that TikTok is using the personal information of this kid to use that and put it through an algorithm to bring videos in and really link it up to advertising. And they've gone even as far as to say that they're going even deeper and they're looking at Facebook data, for example, browsing data, and they curate all of this and they put it through an algorithm, and then they are able to go to advertisers and sell advertisers really accurate information on who the actual user on TikTok is. And, you know, the authorities there, and in particular the privacy advocates, are saying that this is not on. You know, you cannot allow 12-year-olds, number one, to use a platform like TikTok when the age should be 13.
Well, I was just going to say, surely, yeah, there's a bit of an age restriction on that as well. But can we be more specific? Like, what type of information? I mean, how much information does a 12-year-old actually have, or a 13-year-old for that matter? And what possibly can that be used for?
Yeah. Well, you know, of course, the issue of age is, I mean, parents are also complicit. You know, many parents, in fact, there are millions of accounts of kids that are underage that are using Facebook and Instagram and platforms like TikTok, who, by the way, have got 2 billion downloads. But that data is very valuable. So the information that they're harnessing is from your browser, from your app within your phone. They can pick up your location, they can pick up your age, they can pick up where you've visited, what websites you visited, you know, where you are on Facebook, what you're posting on Facebook, for example, and then they gather all that information and they sell that information to advertisers, and they can target you exactly per your age, per your gender, per your likes, per your dislikes, and start putting that advertising on that TikTok platform, and that's how they're getting around this. And I mean, TikTok's very controversial. I don't have to tell you about the ban that you know, they're trying to impose on TikTok in the US, for example. And of course, there are allegations that the Chinese government is spying on TikTok users. Now, what are they going to do with kids who are lip syncing to videos? I don't know. But the reality is that they are gathering data, and all of these apps, really, you know, Facebook, Twitter, they're all pushing the boundaries. You know, even in the EU at the moment, and in France, there are massive cases going on about these platforms already violating what they shouldn't be doing. So they are still gathering information from the cookies and the stuff that we digitally leave behind on our apps, on our devices and our computers. So privacy is going to be a massive issue in 2021, and I'm afraid TikTok is one of those platforms that's really reared its head right now, and I suspect that there are going to be a few more countries that are going to go along the same route that the UK has done. And remember, TikTok is banned in India as well.
All right, well, okay, this action that's being taken is being done over the way TikTok handles children's data, that is saying it violates European Union and UK privacy laws. Clarify for us what our laws here in South Africa, are they similar, and especially in terms of that age restriction as well?
Yeah, we've got very, very similar laws. Age restrictions are pretty much the same over here, and it's really protecting kids and protecting kids' privacy. But again, I say that, as I said earlier, you know, parents are as complicit to this as these kids. You know, they're downloading, and it's so easy, Yuveka. You can download this app and you can lie about your age. You know, they say the cutoff age is 13, but if you put 15, who's going to know? And the parents should be policing these kind of things and saying to their kids, no, you're not going to go on Instagram at the age of 10, or you're going to play on TikTok, because that privacy is infringed. And remember, whenever anything is free, you are the product. And the data that they're gathering from that, they're selling it on to third parties, and they're making millions of dollars, because at the end of the day, when something is free, you are the product.
Aki, if I can ask you very, very quickly in a nutshell, then how do we protect our kids? Say those who are 13, obviously the ones below 13 should not be on it anyway. Those who are 13 and above, what do we need to be doing to protect our kids from this?
Well, you know, you need to be very open and transparent with your kids and having these open discussions. And parents shouldn't be bending to their kids to say, oh, you know, I'm 10 years old, all my friends are on Facebook. No, it's the legal age is 13, and your parents should know what's on their kids' devices. And there's various, software platforms and filters that you can put into particular phones that prevent kids from downloading these kind of apps if you are concerned about those privacy issues and what kids are downloading on their phones. So, you know, look at a product like Net Nanny, for example, that you can control what kids are consuming on their devices. But we've got to be very wary in 2021 about privacy and where the world is going, because these organizations are pushing the boundaries further and further, and you're going to see massive court cases, the likes of Facebook, Google, Amazon, TikTok, etc., this year. It's going to be a big year for privacy.
All right, well, can't wait for that. I think we all need some reminders of the rules. Thanks so much, Aki Anastasio. Well, this